Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Keep in mind it's a general reading. See which messages feel like they resonate for you. Hopefully bring a little clarity to whatever you're wondering, and remember that divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's dive right on in. I started with a little pre-energy pull, and it looks like the tides are turning. So something's changing. We're gonna start with the hearts and secrets and see what these changes are all about. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What would be helpful to know? Overall situation going on. It looks like somebody wants another chance, a second chance, a 50-second chance. Maybe this is somebody that really feels like they messed up. There was unclear communication. Somebody here is thinking about reconciliation. They're waiting for the right opportunity to make amends, to come clean, to be clear, to communicate. Roll the dice, see what happens, but I am seeing somebody delaying or really not knowing when to knock on the door. I feel like somebody's going over a conversation in their head, what to say to you. Maybe somebody is a little bit nervous about your response. So maybe it has to do with your last encounter, last response. Here, the time between. Let's get another card. Another card on second chance. Well, maybe that's because this is somebody who feels like you're their soulmate. This is somebody who feels like they have a very deep connection with you. They met you for a reason. Maybe you see eye to eye when you get together or when this person is near you. If this person is feeling this deep love, unity, and connection, it may have taken I hear a bit of a toll on them. So maybe it took a toll on someone to be without you, to feel loss of this connection that you had. I don't feel like the connection really went anywhere though. I feel like maybe the energy was pulled back or distance, communication, but I still feel like there's some kind of deep bond or connection with a certain person. Let's get another message. Clarity on second chance and soulmates. Yeah, somebody's in their head. They're going over and over a certain moment with you, or thinking about what you look like, what you smell like, your voice. This is somebody who is in nostalgia. Maybe somebody is nostalgic about something they did or did not do. This is somebody who is dwelling in their mind on past energy. It's also bittersweet. So I am getting that some of these memories could be bitter, some very, very sweet. Reminiscing. Let's see what they're thinking about for the future. Let's see where somebody's energy is right now. Where is this person's energy right now? The one that is connected to you or thinking about you right now. Please and thank you. The person's energy right now is wanting to open their heart, wanting to express their feelings, wanting to speak their truth, live their truth. This is somebody who feels like they're receptive. Maybe they feel like you close them out, or you will be the one that, I don't know, you have that blue heart. I just see that open and close sign like on a store. So maybe you had to shut somebody out, close the door. This could have been someone who was sort of hard before. I actually hear the song. I think it's QUARTERFLASH. It's very 80s. Harden my heart, swallow my tears, something and leave you here. So maybe somebody had a pretty tough shell going on before. But I see that reversal now I see that reversal. So maybe now the script has flipped and it's the other person or you that sort of had to put a little protection around your heart. Maybe you felt very vulnerable at a certain time or with this person. You always try to use your empathy and try to see this other person's perspective, you know, the other side of the heart or the coin. I do feel like you had maybe something turning, so maybe somebody opened up a little bit but not quite enough, and now I feel like something is turned around. So let's see where this energy is heading towards, and then we'll ask about you. Where is this energy working towards? Oh, somebody is either reflecting on how they abandoned you, or really having this deep reflection on how they now feel left out. Maybe they don't feel your energy right now. Maybe you had to go cold on someone, walk away. This could also be somebody else feeling like they left you out, left you high and dry. That's I think a Radiohead song. I just keep seeing something flipping back and forth. So maybe you're mirroring this person a lot. Maybe they feel like, you know, them walking away, having to be a little cold, maybe made you feel abandoned. And now somebody is sort of having receptive energy here with that situation, having deep reflection on maybe what they did, their actions, maybe the pain their actions caused you. But somebody here also might be really ready, willing, and able to open up, but now you are the one sort of leaving them in the dust. Another one bites the dust. I didn't expect all these songs. All right, so let's see where your energy is. Where is your energy right now? You're thinking, you're trying to be logical, you're trying to be realistic. You also miss somebody. So maybe, and this is right over the memories. So it looks like if you have this unity with someone, maybe you're thinking about what you would say if you had a second chance, or gave them one if you chose to. But this is you in the energy of desiring maybe a reconnection, or maybe some of you are thinking about the right connection, a new connection. This is the energy of craving, missing you. Let's get one more to clarify your energy and then go to something different. Maybe you're in your head. It looks like this person is now in their heart. And now you're the one in your head. But if that was the reverse before, because, you know, I see something moving back and forth, then maybe you were in your heart space and somebody else was a little too much in logical land. So let's pull one more on you. Well, you are craving something. So maybe you're thinking about a lot of chemistry. Maybe it's not just in your head. Maybe you feel this in your body too. This is a certain attraction you have, whether it's this person or somebody new coming through. It is a spark. It's an idea. It's where your spirit feels lit up. You're in this energy of attraction. Let's look at what the bridge between all of this is. I'm doing this reading a different way today. Let me know what you think about all the cards instead of a lot of messages on the one card. What is the bridge between open heart, abandoned, thinking, chemistry, soulmate, chance, and memory? I'm gonna ask for the bridge from higher self to higher self. Please and thank you. It's that you need to open up to. Maybe reopen the door on something, and if this is not this person and that is not your story, this is for somebody else. It could be for some of you that you are going to open your heart to somebody new that has a lot of sparkly chemistry with you, and you are slowly going to get more and more intimate. But if this is this past situation or someone coming back, both of you are talking to each other, higher self to higher self, spirit to spirit, and wanting intimacy, wanting to feel comfortable again, wanting to be goofy again. I'm also getting doing something independently and yet together. This is where you both want to have this bond. You know, bring back this unity, and it's where you confide in each other. Tell each other your secrets. Maybe you already did this. Maybe somebody stopped opening up. At the bottom, you do have only you. So I would say with all of these messages, it's a pretty big deck, that there is definitely somebody who is just as passionate about you, wanting this sensual conversation, intimate moment, and that can be physical too, but it's however you bond. I do feel like somebody wants time to fix something, to mend something, to figure something out. Maybe that had to happen first. But this is somebody who feels like they are attached to you on a very deep level. I feel like it's something different. It's somebody who craves you. That's also a song. And they feel like they are devoted to you. So, I mean, if somebody hasn't been around and there was a detachment, maybe they put their devotion in the wrong place, went down the wrong road, had to devote their attention to a certain person or energies or work or life or whatever for a certain reason. But it seems like no matter what that reason is, you know, their memories, heart, mind, soul keep coming back to you. And then you have this abandoned, which feels so sad. It also looks like there's a big weird mask. That mask doesn't even have any holes for the eyes or to breathe. So I am sort of seeing that maybe somebody felt like they couldn't breathe. It feels so uncomfortable. So maybe somebody felt like they had to wear a mask, couldn't speak their truth, didn't know what to say, didn't know how to express their feelings. Let's continue. There's a lot of cards already. So, I feel like I want to make this more organized, but I don't want to stop the video. So let me organize this here so I can see everything in front of me, and I'm going to be right back and we'll pull from this. Let's continue with the Sweet Love Tea. What are some more messages that would be helpful? Overall situation. Let's continue on that bridge. Let's see what the bridge is from the Sweet Love Tea. What would be helpful to know? Please and thank you. It's that, yeah, somebody felt like they were stuck, caged in. Maybe this was your energy or someone else. Maybe you were in some kind of karmic cycle with someone, but there weren't the right changes or growth to get something to move, to get something to continue. You both have these golden wings and you're not going to fly very far in that cage. So maybe somebody had to make the choice to fly free, to offer freedom, to, you know, release energy from a cycle that was keeping them or you or both of you contained. Break free from stress and toxic relationships. Escape worth, and it's a new path. So either you or someone else had to release some toxic energies that were caging you in. It could even be habits. I have it over here by thinking. It could even be this golden cage of weird thinking or repeat thinking, overthinking. But any kind of pattern that was toxic needed to be released for this energy to be free and flowing. Maybe somebody else had to get themselves out of a caged situation that just doesn't feel comfortable. A bird looks like it would be so beautiful flying in the sky with the sun beaming on its big golden wings, and they're in that fancy gold cage that doesn't even feel like it has enough space. So I did see somebody having trouble, like room to breathe. So that could be outside, third, fourth, fifth parties, people, whoever was caging somebody in. Maybe that had to be closure. Let's get another message. Sweet allure. Embrace the unknowns and let love bloom on its own. So maybe this is a timing thing. Maybe somebody tried to force that cage open and that bird had to get comfortable with those golden wings. Or, you know, step outside the comfort zone to see if something else felt okay. This is where somebody had to let go. Had to have some faith, have some trust, embrace what you don't know. I am seeing that somebody maybe had, you know, there's all these memories and thinking energy. I feel like maybe somebody had maybe an agenda or a plan, but I feel like it's more about taking a risk, taking a leap, letting something be revealed. What's another message? Oh wow, you do have a divine match. This is a twin flame energy in this card. So this is where there is a match here between you and somebody else that is unlike anything else. Uncomparable. It's just you, it's just them. This could be for some of you releasing an old pattern or cycle, trusting that something beautiful, deep, and I hear really desirable is coming into your world, and it might not be what you're thinking. It might not be the person you're thinking of. You have to trust that God knows what is best for you. And it could be that if you have this divine match with someone else, maybe there was a lot going on in both of your lives, situational, to help elevate you and bring you to the right vibration so that you can come through right, where there's no holding back on what you can do together. This is a soulmate. Where's your soulmate? Twin flame, and following your destiny, and a love that's meant to be. If this is a divine union, there's no strings, there's no cages. It's freedom and trust, and I hear so much potential. So what's one more? Beyond compare. Yeah, this is something that doesn't compare to anything else that you felt or this person has. It always comes back to you. So maybe there's been a bunch of reconnections or chances that have happened, but if it keeps repeating, there has to be something different the next time. So maybe it starts with compromise, communication, opening up your heart, talking about how you feel. Maybe even a couple moments of this passion and this chemistry, this intimacy, but this is where there is a fresh take on an old situation, or a fresh take in your energy to bring you to a new situation. Better times are coming, and there's somebody who was comparing you to someone else. I feel like maybe somebody did go with a different partner, but it just didn't feel fulfilling. It didn't feel right. It wasn't the same kind of mental connection or chemistry or deep love or divinity between them and the other person. Or maybe that was you. You had to maybe you know, enter into a new relationship, or maybe some of you just started to date a little, trying to see what's out there. But if there's one person it keeps coming back to, and that person keeps coming back to you, it's maybe for a reason that you had to branch out a little bit. Because if somebody's in this beautiful energy, but they always sort of have that belief that maybe the grass is greener over there, this couldn't possibly be the love of a lifetime, then maybe somebody had to figure out that it is different. And that's a really weird place to be in if you feel this divine energy with someone, to even think about them with anybody else. At the bottom of this one, you do have fan the flame. So it's doing what it takes to keep this chemistry alive. And that might mean doing something different, having that tough conversation, renewal, romance, and care. I am seeing that somebody does really care about you. I hear careful with you. So maybe somebody's very careful about how they handle you, but maybe they weren't in the past. Maybe they messed up. So let's go to this, because I grabbed it out of nowhere. So let's do a clarifying love situations overall, one card to be helpful on all of this energy. But we're gonna ask, I'm gonna ask about the future. What do you need to be aware of for future divine connection? Whatever this is coming in for you, and whoever it is, it's coming in. And you need to talk. You need to talk, you need to communicate. Maybe you're starting as friends, maybe you always were. This is where you have that big, old, honest, truthful conversation. All the things you were thinking about that you wanted to say, there's gonna be a time it's meant to be heard and supposed to be said. I hope it made sense. Love will be reciprocated. It's where there's back and forth, not somebody in and gone. And it's ready to give an honest offer. Maybe it's honesty, making it official. It is a serious talk, and it's building a secure foundation. And, you know, over here it says doing what it takes to keep this passion alive. And maybe that starts on a secure foundation. Maybe that's what was missing before. Maybe all of this energy was there. Everything was connecting in the ether, but there was that like real putting the work in and reality energy kind of missing. It's healing that begins with honest talk, meeting, friendship, conversing. Maybe it's just starting with a cup of coffee, a little breakfast in the morning. Uplifted, stirring up some feelings. I don't really feel like those feelings ever really went away, but maybe it does bring back a little bit of, you know, some kind of situations. Maybe some of you have healed, and then you kind of remember how you felt when it was weird. But this is going to give somebody a wake-up call, you and somebody a wake-up call. And it's where you at. You honestly enjoy the moment. I am just feeling like you enjoy being with someone, and that probably sucks if you have a disconnect. So let's jump into the tarot. Yeah, let's do the tarot. We're gonna do the little Christmas elf tarot, but I'm gonna do the same thing and just kind of pull a bunch of cards, and I want to see how they all look with each other. So what is the movement of energy tomorrow? Let's just get the overall foundational energy right now. What is the foundational energy to know? Oh, wow, that's beautiful. There's definitely going to be a beautiful moment coming in with you and someone else. Maybe for some of you, this is somebody you meet at a wedding, at a party, at a gathering, some kind of event. This is usually a wedding. This is saying yes to the dance. These are the snapshots. For me, this card, the four of rods, or the four of wands, are these memories that when you get into the future, you are just so grateful you had. unless it's here, it's saying no, it's not picking up the phone. It's not really being in the moment, wishing you were doing something else. Here, it's really being in the moment. There's always that leading up to it and the cleanup afterwards, but it's that this too shall pass. You know, if your moment passed you by or you let something slip away, you have to do it different the next time. Or where there's a different foundation with a different person that has a different kind of love offer. The Four of Wands is really beautiful. Maybe somebody is thinking about marriage or opening up more moments with you. Let's go back to whoever has all this energy and is reminiscing and thinking about you and only you. Let's look at where their energy is right now. Please and thank you. Their energy is around situations where there's not team players, where there's competition. Maybe they feel like there's competition for you. Sometimes this is healthy competition. You know, if it's energies on the same team, you know, putting a little tension or a little friction on something so there's growth in strength. Or, you know, it's like the fireballs going back and forth to spark each other's creativity. You know, like the what is that, where you have like the brainstorming session with a bunch of people, you know? But if this is upright, this is either somebody's energy feeling like the energies around them are not getting along. Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many opinions, everybody having their idea on what to do and nobody's compromising. You know, no one's really working together. So let's see where this energy is moving towards. It's moving towards peace. So somebody wants to go from maybe fighting with you or fighting with energies around them to sleeping better at night, taking off the armor when they go to bed, feeling like they can rest. So maybe somebody needs to leave an environment where it's always sort of combative and go to where they feel like they're at home, they're comfortable. That's feeling like you or this person is in a meditative state, in a more peaceful mindset. Let's see what this person's energy is towards you right now. They want to come back. They're thinking about coming back. They're thinking that you are their soulmate, their divine match. I'm getting how sweet you are, but maybe I'd be really strong too. This is somebody who is thinking about giving you a gift, thinking about innocence and purity when it comes to your connection. This is also where somebody is thinking about past memories with you, feeling nostalgic, maybe getting lost in the past. You have to remember with this one that you can think about the past, but how do you create it today so you remember it tomorrow? This could also be somebody who is thinking about having children with you, or if they have children, how you are with their children or your children if you have children together. Let's see where your energy is. Where is your energy right now? You're on your way towards feeling like you're on a new journey. You're on your way towards finally feeling settled in your mind or figuring out your place in your past situations and what you're not going to take with you in the future. This could be a journey. Maybe some of you are going across water or planning a trip for yourself, going with someone else, giving somebody a ride, but this is where you learned how to navigate the storms differently than you did in the past, and that's usually because you went through a storm. So now if there's another stormy situation, even if this is your energy here, you know how to go right into it prepared or go around it. There's always an emotional and a mental energy with the Six of Swords. So maybe it's mentally feeling more stable and clear about emotions of the past, or working through something rather than bottling something under the surface. Maybe that's what's moving your energy forward. Let's see what your energy is towards whoever it is that you're thinking about right now, that you have this inner knowing. You have the High Priestess. Maybe you're staying silent right now. Maybe you're waiting to reveal your dreams. Maybe this is a knowingness that you don't need anybody's outside opinion to chime in on this connection you feel, because the High Priestess has a direct connection with the divine, with source. It's also where you have lessons that you have learned when you needed them, when you were ready to go through that lesson. The High Priestess sometimes makes no sense. She's very confusing. She's very deep. She's very independent. But she has integrity with that divine connection. Unless the High Priestess is this way, then she has a little too much desire, which would cage her information in. Because there's too much energy going on what he or she really wants to happen, instead of having that allowance and embrace for something to unfold for the highest and greatest good of all. Then the messages that flow through are open and true. But I do feel like there is an inner knowing in you, what you have to do, knowing when the time is right. I do feel like you're gaining knowledge right now and getting spiritual downloads. And I also feel like there is a pause between seasons. Let's look at the overall bridge from your higher self to your higher self. That's somebody wanting to make an offer. Small but true, real, with effort. It's like you have this young energy here. It's only a page, so maybe it's baby steps. Maybe this is you gaining knowledge on something that you can plant in your everyday world to start to build a solid foundation. But there's a lot to learn with the page. It could also just be that somebody has a message for you. Very realistic. Maybe wanting to have some one-on-one time with you where they feel your energy, since that has to do with your everyday reality. Maybe it's small adjustments that have to be made in your everyday reality that make big changes. At the bottom, you have death. So it is that you have to break free, let go. Learn from the past, but don't drag it with you. Completely release this energy or this person even. And just have total allowance that wherever you are working towards, what you are wanting to be and know it is your destiny, the right thing will come in. And just have faith. Tap into that inner knowing. It's also where you have really grown and transformed. Had this energy of transmutation from your past. You've grown out of that old skin. You've grown out of that old cycle. There's no reason to crawl back in it. There's no reason to pack it in your suitcase and bring it along. This is where you let go of what is done and you decide to thrive and live today. I hear with excellence. So maybe it's just doing the best you can today with wherever you are in this cycle. Because these lessons come through spotty, all over the place, up and down. It's never like a perfect little ascension up to spiritual land. You know, sometimes you hit rock bottom and then you skyrocket up. You know, there's no rhyme or reason or order itinerary towards this High Priestess energy. But here, it's when you have chosen to be where it's comfortable. You choose the light after you face the shadows. I feel like you have let something go. I feel like even if these big shadows come in, or this energy where maybe you have fear because of big change or fear of letting something go, I feel like you and someone else is ready to face that fear and just let go. Let go of any strings or attachments. Have the openness and allowance for the universe to work as it should, because this is taking you to where you feel like a new you. Like you're not even who you were last week or yesterday or 10 years ago. So, hi babe, do you want to come up here with me? Come on. Yeah, I got the heated blanket. Come on. I don't know if she wants to come up. So I did this reading really different today. I hope this was helpful. Okay, I'm not gonna force you. You do what you want. Release, let him go, let her choose. I did a lot of cards. Sometimes I tend to, when I read, I do get a lot of downloads with one little card. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed if there's a lot going on, but sometimes I do like to read cards a different way and put the whole story together. So let's do one botanical inspiration. Just switch it up a little bit, do something a little different. What is a botanical inspiration to be helpful? And you got the rose. You got the red rose. So you do have hidden secrets. You do have the high priestess here. So maybe it's just having some patience, you know, while you and someone else reveal how you feel, how to proceed, you know, what you should do. I gotta get my glasses because these are the tiniest little letters. Hold on. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. But that's Buddha. Everyone has their own truths. So maybe somebody is ready to reveal their truth. Even if it's not said, that truth can be energetically felt. That truth can be felt if it's not in the right environment, or somebody's not all there, or somebody's all there, all in. Let's do something else, and then just not sure what. What should we do? What should we do? An angel number, and then a rock star, and then we're gonna sum this reading up, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. I hope something made sense. Just remember, these readings are timeless, but they're also for the collective that is drawn to watch it here. And if this is not your reading, it's okay to click off whenever you feel like it's not your message. And if you're still here, it was probably your message, or it could be giving you insight that you energetically feel is meant for you for possible future situations, and hopefully it is still helpful. Let's get one angel number, 555. There's your change. I love that this is going right back to the beginning. So the tides are turning. Something is going to change. This is where you feel this burst of encouragement, maybe by another person giving you a solid offer, or spiritually inside yourself, maybe even friends that are always there to help you out, maybe encouraged out of any weird situations that kind of always made you feel trapped, even if it was just energetically. Support, obstacles, a battle, a calling, restructuring, and it's creative work. You're going to level up. Yeah, I do feel that. It might not feel good initially. I mean, that's, you know, you got to transition here. You got to get used to those beautiful wings. You got to get used to that new sparkly skin. You got to, you know, if you have those energetic spiritual boots, you got to kind of break them in a little. So it's about growing pains, learning curves. But it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. So whatever you are going through, I do believe that the collective that watches this, you guys have this coming in, or you already know what this is. Because you're tapped into spirituality. Maybe somebody else was figuring that out. But that preparation is not always easy, but it is necessary. So that's the why you've been looking for. Push through it. You can do it. You can do it. If you're at that, breaking point, or that bottom point, or you're crying, or you're at your, glowing, leveling up, shining in the spotlight, wherever you are, there's going to be a change. This too shall pass. There will be something different coming through, and you're going to get through it, and you're going to keep rising, no matter what level you were at or how far down you thought you went. Push through it. There's a reward waiting for you at the finish line. And I feel like that finish line is not the end. It's the beginning. It's that brand new cycle, that brand new chance to do something different this time, for reals. So let's sum it up with a rock star. What is one more message? Please and thank you. Explore your inside worlds. Robert Smith, the cure loves to come in for you guys. Maybe it's that big shadow you have to face, or somebody, helped you face your shadow side, vice versa. Because if there's a divine reflection and connection, it's not just going to show the beautiful golden wings, it's also going to expose the weird energies and the restrictions, as well as the chemistry and the passion and the love. It's all those facets, because if there's big growth and divine, I hear divine intervention, but divine connection, it's to have huge growth, not just growth. So Robert Smith reflection, explore your inside worlds. The soul that you see in somebody else. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. I hope this reading was helpful. And I feel so grateful for being here with you, connecting with you, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you so much.